Hi guys, my name is Arjun. I'm one of the tutors for the abstract reasoning section for Fraser's UCAT. And in this video, we're going to talk about question type 1, which is A, B, or neither. Now, this is a really important question type because these are the most common type to pop up in the abstract reasoning section. Now, in these questions, you're given two sets. A set is basically a group of boxes, each containing shapes. And in that set, all the boxes follow a rule, and that rule defines them fitting into that set. So an example would be if set A, the rule was 2 squares in the upper left quadrant are present in each box. Every box must have at least 2 squares present in the upper left quadrant. Yeah? What your job is to look at all the boxes in that set, identify the pattern for that set, for set A and set B. It's really important that you're aware that whatever pattern you find must apply to each box. If it applies to, 7 out of the 8, that's not the pattern, okay? And obviously, because you have to find the pattern in set A, make sure it applies to all 8 boxes, find the pattern in set B and applies to all 8 boxes, you might easily see that, this is probably going to take you more than 14 seconds. But don't despair, because once you've identified the pattern, you will get 5 questions on those sets. So basically what I end up doing, and a lot of students seem to find it the same way, is the first question takes you a bit more than 14 seconds because you've had to identify the pattern, but then you make up that time on the following 4 questions because it's hard to identify the pattern, but once you've identified it, applying it is really easy. And the way you apply it is you're given a box and you're asked, does this fit into set A, set B, or neither? Now, you can choose neither if it doesn't have the pattern of set A or set B, or you can choose neither if it fits both patterns. But you need to be very confident when doing that, because what might happen is you've only identified part of the pattern in, for example, set A, and that part works for the box you've been given, and the pattern you've identified in set B works as well. But if you haven't identified all of the pattern in set A, then you might get it wrong because it might not have the rest of it. For example, you might notice that there are 4 squares, 1 in each quadrant, in set A. And you notice that in the box given to you. But you might have missed another part of the pattern, which is the presence of an arrow pointing in a certain direction. And that might not actually be in the box that you're provided. And therefore, you've actually missed the entire pattern of set A and only noticed half of it. And so you think, it fits into set A and set B. And so it's neither. When in reality, it's not completely in set A because it only has part of the pattern in set A. Hope that makes sense. Now we'll try an example. So if you want to try this question yourself, this would be the time to pause what I'm saying and attempt it.